Um, I'm going to wait just a couple minutes to see if anyone joins me. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, and I posted a new link in Facebook. So I'll give it just a couple more minutes. Okay. Well, first of all, let me just say thanks for putting up with my technical inadequacies. I don't normally set up our Google Hangouts, and I get confused each and every time. But here we go again. I do appreciate you all attending. Miss Carla, this is a rescheduled event from last week. Carla was feeling better. Actually, last week it was her daughter that wasn't feeling well. And then this week she's not feeling well. And so she has kind of asked me to fill in for her. Unfortunately, it's her topic. I am not the expert on time management, so I'm going to kind of skip around a little bit, do my thing, kind of touch on a couple of different areas. First of all, for those of you that are doing private label FBA products, Chinese New Year is going on, and it will end this weekend. So you can kind of think about getting back in touch with your Chinese suppliers. I read an article today that made me think about some things related to FBA products and those that are thinking about getting into the Chinese market. Apparently, Amazon is looking at doing some of their own shipping between here and China, making the market that much easier for the Chinese suppliers to list directly themselves on Amazon. The one thing that you want to be careful of is with China being able to list directly on Amazon, they would be able to undercut your prices. The one thing China does not do well, and we've seen it in eBay listings, is they don't market well. They don't list well. They don't take good pictures. And so when you do bring a product over from China, you would go through Alibaba. Make sure that you take your own pictures. Make sure that you do your own branding. Get your own label. That is the way to protect yourself. Get your brand registered with Amazon. That is your protection. To get your brand registered with Amazon, that it helps getting a website set up, getting taking it that step further, even getting an LLC in that brand name, getting a bank account. I mean, going the full 9 yards. That protects you. So the other thing that you might consider is looking for products that are made in the USA. Here in the States, we are snobs. We do tend to pay a little bit more for those items that can be stamped made in the USA. So certain trade shows, if you've got trade shows in your area, consider going to those trade shows, looking to source with local vendors for products made in the USA that, the guy from China can't undercut you on. But just keep 2 steps ahead of the game. Trying to think of other questions that you might have. I know Darlene just asked me a question on Facebook. I'm going to switch over there real quick and check that out. Hang on. Yeah, Darlene, that to find your suppliers from China, the easiest place to go is Alibaba. I will, if any of you find a supplier in China that you want to work with, please, 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 please contact me. There are certain negotiations to go through to protect yourself. Old training had you do everything through PayPal. That isn't always the best case because certain transactions have you pay 30% as a deposit and the remaining 70% when it's ready to ship. PayPal will only cover you in the event of problems if on the first payment. So please, please, I know ways to work through that to where your entire payment's covered. I also know how to negotiate with vendors, suppliers over there. So I'll be more than happy to work with any of you if that's the route you want to go. It's not always the easiest, it's not always the cheapest, but for me, it's the most fun. I've had a blast with working with China. I can't I can't wait for their Chinese New Year to be over with. I've got a sample that got here just as the new year started, and I'm ready to place my order and ready to go for it. So, but that's that's kind of one of the benefits that Carla and I can bring to the team. Is our experience in different facets within Infinii. So I think Charlie had a question. Let me check his question. Oh, thank you, Charlie. It wasn't a question, but anyway, I really didn't have a whole lot other than that. Like I said, I was gonna jump in and kind of talk about debt management. There's part of our goal setting that involves debt management. But I'm going to kind of table that. And but if there's any other questions that you guys have as far as FBA goes, private label, getting reviews. Oh, that's the other thing. Reviews are really important. Amazon recently, as I think a lot of you know, went through a case where they cracked down on fake reviews. So it's really important to work with a reputable, I'm going to say, review company. I've used a good company, and I give out my product in exchange for a review. I have no guarantees what the review will be. I'm pretty particular about my product, and so I'm pretty confident that I'll get good reviews, but I don't have any guarantees. So that's But that is another area that China lacks when they start trying to directly sell their products. And so that's an area that we can excel in. And so don't necessarily need to be afraid of China coming in. But do your homework. I've got some software that can help determine if the product you're looking at is actually something people are buying. You don't want to be going in and putting good money into a product people aren't buying. So visit with me. Be more than happy to help you there. And let's get some money rolling in and get you profitable in your e-com business. The marketplace, I'm anticipating, should be open in the March timeframe, I'm hoping. And so we will have access to those products to sell either within the Infinii Amazon or in our own Amazon accounts. And so that that should be pretty exciting too. So looking forward to all of that. Anyway, thanks guys. I know it's short and sweet, very impromptu. We will have Carla back full force to finish up her awesome time management, and we so appreciate you guys. And thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.